again.
Yes.
All right, have a seat. How's everything been?
Not so good.
Not so good.
No.
Okay, so we have a lot to talk
Yes.
about. Lots of it.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So in our last session, we did a little prayer before we begin, and I spoke to you about that, and you were okay with that. That's something you actually like.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and have another little prayer.
Yes.
In silence, we both will guide the session. Ask Heavenly Father to guide the session.
All right.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, let's bow our head and close our eyes. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So things are not good.
No.
All right. So tell me a little bit about why it's not good.
So I'm feeling so stressed out.
I'm so stressed out. That's
Yeah.
not good.
I know. My God. Work is work, but it's just added a little bit more. Like, I started school and I'm enjoying what I'm learning. And I thought my parents would be too, just because they've always, told us as we were kids, like, they'll always be happy for us and things like that. But I don't know what changed to where the dynamic is a little different, because we're, I'm still at home, I'm still, doing what, like we've spoken about what I wanted to do in the future. And I kind of know what changed. It's just because I was telling them that I'm going to let go of certain responsibilities at the church, so I can just focus more in school. And we've spoken about this, and it's fine, but I was taken aback when they brought in the pastor to come into the house to let me know that I'm making a wrong decision.
Oh, wow. So they're bringing a pastor and let you know. Okay, let's tackle this issue that we have in one by one. So work is taking a toll on you, correct?
Yeah, a little bit. But it's, I'm familiar with the work, and that's just the nature of the job. And in a way, it's kind of exciting. But I guess because of what's happening at home, I guess I'm not able to focus and do the work, the quality of work that I want to do.
Right, so it's not necessarily the work taking a toll on you when you bring your work to home and it's affecting you.
No, I'm able to separate that, and I do enjoy what I do. And even if I would bring, work home or something, it's not gonna affect like family dynamic. At least I don't think so, because I've done it before. So it's just, it's the work is the same, and I guess my head is just not where I want it to be.
Okay, and these issues your head is not where it needs to be because of the whole school and you wanted to take a step down from church.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So picture that scenario for me that day that your parents bring in the pastor. Let me see. Explain that to me. Let me try to imagine that scenario.
So I was finishing up one of my assignments.
Right.
And it was a Saturday, and as I was coming out, like I heard the pastor come in, and we, and I said hi and things like that, and he said he wanted to speak with me. So they knew that I was going to start school and everything, of what I was doing, but I was just taken aback when he came in to speak specifically about me wanting to let go of, just certain positions and certain responsibilities, which I guess I didn't think that was that much of a big deal. But because of that issue, I feel as if there's like a miscommunication of some sort of why would the pastor need to come in about my own decisions of what I want to do. Is like it was like, why am I being confronted with something like that? I guess that's that's what I'm just confused about.
Okay, I
You
can
know.
understand that. So how are you feeling with the whole situation that they how did you handle that situation?
Um, I guess I'm feeling a little as if maybe if I misinterpreted my parents, or what were their expectations, if they, were happy for me of my decisions and things that I'm doing with work and with my decision with school. If we were on the same page, why now, why the feeling is different.
Okay, have you spoke to your parents after the whole session with the pastor?
I have, I did tell them like why. I guess our conversation was, I feel as if we are, like, I guess it's trust. It's trust with them, because if I've spoken to them already about my future of what I want to do, why do they feel as if they had to go to like an outside source about about the things that I wanted to do? And why not speak with me first before taking it to the pastor and things like that?
Okay. When you speak about trust, are you saying that you don't trust your parents don't trust you, or
Hmm.
let me
Hmm.
explain that to me, because you said it's a trust issue.
It's not that I don't trust my parents. It's I guess if they're not trusting my decisions,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe not respecting my decision,
Right.
and if we are having a conversation amongst us as a family, why would another person be brought in? But it's not necessarily I don't trust my parents,
Mm-hmm.
because they've been wonderful. So I guess them bringing someone else from the outside. It's not to say that our pastor is he's wonderful, he's great, but I feel as if I guess I feel as if I'm a child.
So you feel like you're not taken seriously, as well as you're not being seen as an adult that you know that you are. Have you expressed that feeling to your parents?
Um, I haven't spoken directly to them about that,
Mm-hmm.
but within our culture, um, that's just how it is. Like, regardless of how old you are, it's your parents will still be, your parents. They have a say regarding anything.
Right.
But I guess at this point, since our dynamic has always been, this is what's happening, this is what's going on within our life. Like, I feel as if it's kind of our circle, and to bring someone else from the outside, as if like they felt as if they couldn't come to me or speak to me regarding that, and then also feeling as if I've kind of done something wrong.
Alright, I understand. This could be a little bit frustrated for you. Feel like you're not being taken seriously, or being your decision being disrespected and not taken as an adult. You mentioned that in your culture, your parents will always look out for you, like they will always see you as parents. Let's just say we move out of culture. As someone, I believe you were born here, so as things change, and um, what what if you let's play this scenario where we take the culture out and we actually have the gut to speak to our parents, and let our parents know, hey, this is what we're doing and this is what I'm doing. I'm not disrespecting you or the church, but this is how life going, and this is the plan I'm taking. Um, Give me a little scenario where what the reaction would have been if you
Well, actually, when I spoke with them, that's exactly what I brought to them,
Okay.
and I thought that was the relationship that we had, where whatever decision that we've come up with, we are able to sit down, and that's what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, they would say, okay. Now bringing someone else in, that's when I feel as if it's not okay. So, and why is it that they don't feel as if they can speak to me regarding this instead of bringing in a pastor? So if we're able to make just our own decisions and, speak comfortably with each other, why must, I guess, an outside source come in and let me know as to why my decision is wrong? I guess because that's how it did play out, and I guess that's why I'm feeling so frustrated, because then it's causing just a little bit of a tension in the house now, to where I don't feel as if I should come. I don't feel as if I should come in. Like, I just wanna, the environment at home just isn't the same.
It isn't the same.
Yeah.
So, do you think you can, even also, if you can as well, do you think it's fair for you to, I know you respect your parents, but you also have to respect your decision as well and what you want to do in life. Do you think you can compromise yourself as well as your parents' decision? Do you think that's something you can work on?
What do you mean?
As far as the work in the church, I know it's a lot, but do you think you do some work? Not let's just say you had 10 tasks to do, you drop it down to 5 to 3 and still go to school and do your thing. Do you think that would work? That would change the dynamic of the situation?
With that decision, I actually, because it's something that I've been doing for so long, of being part of the church. Serving, I don't mind, but it's always much more than serving, and I do feel as if a lot more is being put on my plate, and as if these boundaries are not made clear. And I've always been willing to help and willing to participate, but now I feel as if I'm at a certain point where I kind of want to focus on something else.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and talk to both two parents and pastor. That's something you're comfortable with. Let them know your decision and see how they react and your feeling as well. And then on our next session, we'll fully talk about this further.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank you for coming again.
Oh my God.
Give me a hug.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're available.
Oh, always for you.
All right.